Welcome guys, and in today's video we're going to be creating custom functions for Google Sheets in Google Scripts. Let's do it! Right, so I've opened up a new sheet here, completely blank, and just named it custom functions. What we're going to do is we're going to create a custom function so that we can pass in two numbers and it's going to add them together. Pretty simple, but as we go through this you're going to see what you can actually do to make this pretty good. So a custom function is like if you have the sum function, which basically adds up the numbers you put in there, that is a function. So we're going to create our own custom one. So let's go over to our tools and open up our script editor. Okay, so we're just going to change our function and we're going to call it my adding function. Okay, now because we want to add two numbers together we need to have two variables passed into it. So we're just going to call these A and B. And then within our function we just need to return A plus B and save that, and that is as simple as it. This is our custom function. So we just need to copy this name, and we go back to our sheet, and we can now say equals, put in our custom function name, and then we need to add in the two numbers we want to add together. So let's say 10 and 10. Then we get this little loading while it just goes out and finds it. And there we go. Took a little while there, but we got there in the end. So obviously you can make this function do some pretty complex calculations if you need it. You can even grab information from a different sheet. So say we have a different sheet here, sheet 2, we're saying let's just put a number in the first column here on row 1, so it's column A, row 1 on sheet 2. So we can actually go into this function, just say we wanted on our sheet 1 we just wanted to add whatever number we pass in onto this number here. So the way we can do that, we no longer need B here, so let's delete that and let's just get rid of this for now. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to grab the actual spreadsheet. So let's just say let SS, short for spreadsheet, equals spreadsheet app, and we just want to get the active spreadsheet. The next thing we need to do is to grab this sheet 2. Okay, so we're just going to say we're going to call it sheet, and we're going to use the SS that we just created, so SS, and then get sheet by name. And then to pass in here we just need the name of the sheet, which is sheet 2. Which we get from down here. Okay, so now we have our sheet. We just need to get the number that we've passed in to. We just need to get the number that we passed into sheet 2, which is here 50. So what we're going to do is we're going to go let B equals, and just going to use the sheet that we've got, and we're going to get the range, and the range we want is that first column and first row, which is A1. And what we want to do is get the value of that cell, and then we're just going to return this back. So we're going to do that again, A plus B. So what's going to happen is we're going to call this function and we're going to pass in our number. It's going to go out, get the active sheet or the active spreadsheet, get the sheet that we want, sheet 2, and grab the value that's in A1 and put it into B. And then we're just going to return A, which is what we passed in, plus B, which is the value from sheet 2. So let's give this a save. And if we go to sheet 1, and there's already calculated it for us there. So let's just make sure this is working. Let's just say 2, so 50 plus 2, 52. There we go. Simple as that. Hopefully you've liked this video, and if you have, please consider subscribing below, but also check out my full feature-length tutorial on how to create a to-do app that attaches to Google Sheets in Google Scripts, and you'll find that around here somewhere. Is it finished yet? Hopefully it's finished. Yeah, it must be finished.